Well, today we're in March in Cambridgeshire, around about half an hour from Peterborough Greyhound Stadium, and I'm here to meet Peterborough trainer Kim Robbins and her husband Ian. They relocated from the south and moved pretty much to the middle of nowhere here in March to live their dream life, which includes training greyhounds. Well, Kim, you've got quite an unusual ratio of racers to retired dogs here for a racing kennel, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've got 3 racers and 7 retired. I'm just too soft and I love keeping the retired ones.
That's the way we like it. We always just, when we come up here, wanted just a few dogs, and we love our resters, so as best we can we like to keep them all rather than be homed, so we're happy with that, yeah.
They're kept absolutely lovely. You can see that connection that you have with your dogs. Is that something that's important to you? Obviously you're happy with your dogs, but that they're happy as well.
Yes, definitely. I think if they're happy, then they're going to give the best for you.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yes.
I told you to behave today, didn't I? You didn't listen.
Well, your dogs are a bit crazy, I'd say.
Yeah, they take after Kim.
Let's talk first of all about Westmead Gov. He's getting on a little bit now, but he's been a good racer for you, and is he still enjoying his racing?
He has. He's been very good for us, and yes, he still enjoys it. He suffers from a split web, so unfortunately he can't run as much as he probably would have.
He's heading towards 100 races though, and the plans are just to keep him going.
While he's still enjoying it, there's no sign of any retirement yet.
Tell me about those ears. I've never seen ears like it.
They've alien ears. They've got a mind of their own.
He comes out and he's wagging his tail. He knows when he's running. He absolutely loves it. He gives it his all. He's what he is. He's an A3, A4 dog, but he loves it. He's been a nice little dog for us.
We've heard you had a couple of setbacks with him, but he's heading towards 100 races. Do you think he'll make it?
I think he will, yeah. I think all being well, I think he will. I think the summer, nice bit of warm weather, and he should just about hit the 100 mark.
You've got a tailless Sky bitch here, Tom's Cabin Angel, who's one of your favourites. She's not got a tail. What happened there?
Unfortunately, when we first brought her, she had a little slight injury on it and had to have a bit removed, but unfortunately that didn't work and had to have a bit more removed.
And because of that, she's been held up a little bit. Do you think she could really be going places, this bitch?
Yeah, I do. I love her to bits because she's my little blue baby. But yeah, we have high hopes for her.
And again, like all of your dogs here, she's absolutely full of character.
She's completely crazy.
She feels the colder weather a little bit, so once the better weather comes, we're hoping that she'll kick on a bit more than she is at the moment, and she'll be a nice little bit. She's won her fair share at the moment. She's got about 20% win strike rate, I think. So, but I think there's a lot more to come from her, that's for sure.
She's ranged from sort of A7 to A5. How far do you think she can go?
I always said that she's capable of being an A1, A2 bitch, and I'll stick by that. And hopefully we'll see if I'm right or wrong.
There's a new one into the kennel, Swift Lyra, lovely little bitch, and again another one you've got high hopes for the future.
Yeah, hopefully that she'll turn into a 6-bend bitch. She's very, very green and she's got a lot to learn, but hopefully.
I think she's bred to be a stayer. I think that's where her forte is going to be. So at the moment she's just a learning game for her, learning what it's all about. But her trials that she's done around Peterborough have been very impressive over, especially her solo trials. But she's still got to learn a little bit more. But I think she's going to be maybe a top heater, minor open racer, hopefully, when she gets over 6 bends.
You really love your open racing, don't you? So when you've got a bitch like that in your kennel that you know you can put everything into, just you and Kim, is it an exciting time?
Oh, definitely. You see the improvement week in, week out, and you just hope that they progress to where you'd like them to be. If they don't, then it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you get a real buzz out of it, and especially the owners we've got. We're a real family-orientated owners we've got, and they're all friends, and we're all in it together. And when you see one that goes through it and you can go a bit of open racing, then it's great.
One of the retards you've got here is Parker's Poison. We have to start by saying she was a fantastic bitch for you. Probably the best dog you've had between you and Kim?
Definitely between me and Kim, yeah. And she's an absolute star. We bought her from Mark Wallace. She was winning open races and top heat around there as well. She came to us and she just fitted into our style of the way we look after the dogs and flourished. She was never beaten at Peterborough and broke the track record, and then we took her to Yarmouth and won the Derby Purse, and we had some great fun with her. Unfortunately, we had her in her latter end of her career, but the time we did have her for racing, it was unbelievable and something that we cherish.
Still loves a run around, doesn't she?
She does, yeah. She goes around our little whirligig. No one can beat her around there. Even the young whippersnappers can't catch her. So, yeah, she loves it still.
Any thoughts to breed a litter with her? You haven't yet, but do you think you might?
It depends which day it is. If it's a Monday, then we want to breed. A Tuesday, we might not. We'd like to. It's just making sure everything's right. It's got to be right for her and it's got to be right for us, but we certainly would like to. If the opportunity comes, we'll be thinking about that, that's for sure.
What are your ambitions as far as greyhound racing goes?
To hopefully have some more winners and to possibly have some pups in the future.
You've certainly got the space here, but the problem is if you have a litter of 10, none of them will be going anywhere, will they?
Nope.
You do love your open racing, don't you? Any thoughts about potentially trying to buy something in for Nottingham, perhaps?
I'd love to. If anybody wants to put a nice dog with us, then we're always open to suggestions. But yeah, I mean, everybody wants to run in the big races, and there's nothing bigger than the Derby. So if the opportunity comes and the right dog's about, then it's something we'd like to do, definitely.
Even though you're a small kennel, I think it's important for people to know that. You really give your dogs a lot of one-on-one attention, and you do like your open racing.
Yeah, I mean, we feel the way we are having a small kennel, the dogs can get 100% of everything. We dedicate a hell of a lot of time to them, and we see the enjoyment they get out of it, and that gives us the enjoyment, and we think that they benefit on the track. I think our win percentage at Peterborough has always been high up there, and I think that's because the dogs are happy, and if they're happy, then they run for you.